second I saw slacklining, I knew it wasn't just going to be on the ground. I knew from the very beginning that I wanted to do it so that I could highline and so that I could free solo.
Are you guys training for the circus, or are you guys ziplining? There's like your standard 15 responses that you get from the general public that every like slackliner hates. Like, are you guys tightrope walking? Would be one of them. I'm just like, dude, fair enough. Like, it's a legitimate question.
How would you describe Spencer?
Oh, shit. Spencer's crazy. Spencer's not crazy. I need to think about this for a second.
I think I'm relatively normal, except I don't really have a fear of that piece of air that everyone else seems to be afraid of. It feels like home to me. If I had to describe the way my life looked like, it would be pouring concrete and slacklining. I live in my van so that I have more available funds to buy gear or to go travel slacklining. I've basically just been a weekend warrior for the last ever because I just work 5 days a week pouring concrete, and then on the weekends I get out and do whatever it is I can. 40 minutes up the Sea to Sky Highway and we're in Squamish. An hour hike later going up the Chief and we are in paradise. It was really exciting to get the week off of work and really just focus on slacklining, because this is like the dream. This is like what you always, this is the slack life, but for real I get to live it for 7 days. I had a friend Friedi coming into town who is like a master at his craft.
My name is Friedrich Kühne, nicknamed Friedi, and I'm from Germany, from Bavaria in the south of Germany.
I just knew I had so much to learn from him. And then we also have Michael, who's like just a ball of energy, a person that carries so much stoke with him, it's unreal.
Man, it was so enjoyable out there over the water. It's like, oh.
We went up there with the goal of rigging Canada's longest highline. Oh, dude, that's perfect. Once you bolt it, it's a huge commitment. You're going to go as far to set new anchors, like you are setting something because you and other people are going to use it a lot.
Spencer basically is the authentic slackline soul in Canada. Right here, like, this is Spencer's work. 130-meter highline only waiting to be rigged.
I can't believe we're going to step foot on it.
I started slacklining in the beginning of January, about 3 months. Yeah, it's fun.
So basically you're an animal.
Basically, I'm just hanging out with the right people to learn the most and the best. I get the inspiration all the time, you know? If you have to be your own inspiration, it's hard to progress. But if you have like people like Spencer or Friedi, You know, if you have something in life you're looking for all your life long, when you see some movies, if you see some documentaries, and you think, I want to do this. I want to meet those people. I want to be part of this.
I'm most inspired right now by the newcomers, like the people who are up here trying and trying and trying and trying. You like Michael, you know, he's been doing it like 3 months and he's up here on these eye lines, like killing it. I used to stop anytime I saw a slackline and talk to the person, but now there's just too many slacklines up, you know, and it's a good thing. When you first step out from that ledge and you feel it in your guts, like it's there, you know, dark and cold, you feel it below you. Highlining is terrifying. Everything inside your body is telling you that this is wrong, like that you shouldn't be here. You're scared, you're afraid. But you stand up and you start breathing. You start relaxing. And then you're in this amazing place that nobody else is in. And you're standing on like nothing. You know, you're out in the air, and you can't get that from anything else. There's no other sports that are like that. You just can't. To me, it always just seemed like natural progression. You would start slacklining, you highline, and then as soon as you're comfortable, take your harness off and walk it free solo, right? Like that is the purest form of it. It's natural. That's the way I always pictured doing it.
I haven't formulated my opinion yet of soloing, and I think the important thing is that my opinion doesn't matter, because soloing is such a personal endeavor that whatever anybody else says, the person's gonna do it.
I don't know what makes me like different or what makes me want to do it, but I just love it. I enjoy it so much. It's the ultimate. It's the purest form.
Where's he gonna push it to next? Like, what's the goal, do you think, for him?
World record solo, for sure. Stood for 4 or 5 years, I think, by Andy Lewis, and he's gonna go break it.
So last October, I set out to break the world record free solo. It didn't happen. I've had a mental battle with that line, I feel like. The first time I tried to walk it solo, I stepped on, walked to the middle, and then fell. From there, I really knew that I wasn't ready yet.
We're taking a rest day, but we're still slacklining hard.
Get your mind out the gutter, babe. You laugh when I stutter, babe. You think you do so much better, well, I ain't buying that. You hold me back when I'm walking. You do all my talking. You're the only one that matters, well, I won't stand for that, 'cause you think you know so much. I think you're out of touch. I don't wanna make bets with you. Say your money where your money, find someone new. Always act like you're leaving.
Waterlines are great training for free soloing because it lets you fight a little bit past where you would actually like to and still try and catch. And sometimes you don't.
To start, but you try too hard. You always shoot for the moon, but end up right back where you started. You say you got the touch, but I think you talk too much. 'Cause I swear I make you blush, but I won't get flattered 'cause it doesn't even matter. You think you know so much, but I think you're out of touch. I don't wanna be next to you, 'cause I can't stand a single thing you do.
Brady is sending this big waterline, 124 meters on type 18. The funny thing is, that high line we just bolted yesterday, that we're gonna go rig in a couple of days, is longer than this.
Yeah, dude. My arms feel so heavy.
Yeah.
Man.
This whole trip we've been talking about rigging this big line. This is really what we've been building up to over this whole week.
Finished tensioning the 133-meter highline. This is the biggest and most beautiful highline I've ever seen.
That's unreal, man.
Yeah.
Once you see the line in the air like that, me and Freedy were freaking because it was so exciting. The biggest line in Canada ever rigged, and we were just moments away from stepping on it.
Makes my heart sink a little bit. Like my body might be scared, but my mind isn't scared, you know, and that's kind of what you're fighting out there.
At the break of dawn, when I get back, the girl is gone. My heels are dirty and my shoes are thin. She know by now that's the business I'm in. Make a little money, make a little love, get a little help from the Lord above. Make a little money, make a little love, get a little help from the Lord above. Make a little money, make a little love, get a little help from the Lord above. Make a little money, make a little love, get a little help from the Lord above. Trying to make a dollar, trying to make a dollar. Trying to make a dollar. Trying to make a dollar.
Yeah, dude, nice.
Ah, 3 catches. Resoling back.
So solid though on the way there, man. That was unreal.
So ready to collapse.
That was so inspiring. Like, yeah, I'm stoked to get on that. I am by far not the same person I was before I started slacklining or highlining. it is my life. Like, it is my passion. It's all I think about. You ask people what's driving them. Most people are saying like money, like I want to get a home, I want to have this and that. And it's like, well, what do I want? I want to spend time slacklining and highlining with my friends. That's what I want to do. The community now, it's like a family to me now. We all have this one common interest and we seem to all come together, and it's just always the best time. Just the most amazing things happen when, you know, it's kind of unplanned and it's random, but everybody's up for anything. There's so many different professions and so many different people there, but when we're all together, you wouldn't know that we're all different. We're all the same people. So we finally rigged this 133-meter beast on the Chief. I actually get across it, and I didn't take a leash fall. And so, like, here I am walking my longest line I've ever been on, and I'm still completely under control.
The first time I watched him solo, 2 days after I met the guy, when he fell in the middle and caught the line without a harness, was definitely nerve-wracking. It was like, I just met this guy. Am I gonna watch him die now? Like, what do you do then? Like, do I call somebody? Like, do I pinch his gear? Like, what's the process? Probably not pinch his gear, but.
Free solo catching is always 100% in control. When I'm walking with a leash on, I'll fight until I'm so far out that, you know, I might not catch it, but I still manage to catch it most of the time. When it comes to walking with no leash, I would never, ever get anywhere near that far out of balance.
If he falls, he catches the line every single time without fail.
100%. When I need to catch, I'm 100%. Like, and that's it. The second you have like an off moment or a little waiver is in front of you, then you have an opportunity in your mind and you're gonna think really quickly, do I fight to stay on, or do I look straight down, grab the line and secure myself? I'm not afraid to fall free solo, and that's like why I can do what I can do.
Yeah. Yes. I love it. It's so good. That's how I feel right now. So I need to stay calm because I'm gonna go back. Oh, it feels so good. It feels so good though. Yeah. Bah. Ah.
I had to start preparing myself for walking longer lines free solo, and to do that, I had to just spend more time in that mind state. I just got out there and started doing my thing.
You're not the police.
Walking Dean's Line back and forth, all I was thinking about was walking across the itis, breaking the world record. That really was my focus in soloing, is always to go further. It'd be a lie to say I wasn't always thinking about it.
Man,
I just felt so, I'm like overwhelmed. It felt so good. Oh, it feels so good. It just does, you know?
this is really the most inspiration I've ever seen in my life. Like just this feeling, you know, this is euphoria for everybody, man, and
You know, I've never been hugged so many times in my life in the last few months, because you meet these people and, you know, high fives just don't cut it anymore. You gotta like just grab this person. You're like, man, like so stoked, you know, and everybody just shares this passion for this simple thing, you know? It's amazing.
I'm sure his mom's not stoked that he does it, but I've met his mom and she's like an absolute sweetheart, and she understands, and he calls her like before he solos, or after, usually after he solos.
To complete it for myself it feels really good. But then all of a sudden there's the whole other side to it, where the world has their perspective on what you did. And you know, some people are happy for you, some people are afraid for you, some people think you're a idiot. And yeah, you know, it's all really overwhelming. I've been out doing this, pushing my limits as long as I've been slacklining. No one's been interested in it until I just about died breaking a world record, you know, and it really was just another weekend highlining. There was a bunch of us up on the Chief just doing our thing. At the end of the day, I really just want to go out with my friends and slackline. And these days, the community has just grown so fast. The more people we have highlining, the more people that are starting to highline. So it's just this crazy snowball, and snowball is getting big.
What does your mother say? Are you gonna do Niagara Falls next?
Just everything that a tourist would say. Did you see that movie about the French guy, the Twin Towers? You better be careful, Levi.
I will. I'm trying my best. I promise.
I'm starting to like you. You better not die. When you're tying into the high line, you want to make sure you do a figure 8 follow through around something secure. Either a belay loop, your own belt, or maybe just your ankle. It looks great to me. Want me to do the intro for it? In a world where slacklines, where slacklines conquer the world, reach far across gullies. No? Slower. Ears forward. Slower. So good, dude. Okay, slow. Just keep it nice and slow, okay? Yeah, Levi! Yeah, dude! So exciting! Oh my god. That was awesome. Levi just killed it.